welcome to the No One Cares podcast. It's Pierre, your main man from No One Leaves. This is ELBAN on bass, Piotrek, also known as KNORR on guitar, and MACIEJ, aka Prastare, on drums. It's another cold day in the rehearsal room in Cherubka in Gdańsk, and we're very happy to be here, despite that fact. Everything today, as always, powered by GoGiga, the best database for live music in Poland. On the latest news, ELBAN, what happened? Where were you last week? Tell
I was doing some exams because I'm ending my school, the technician for graphics.
Okay.
So how it went?
Good. Everything passed.
Okay.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So we were wondering last time how much time did it took for you to make that? So it was
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Nice one.
And 2 years of having problems to play on weekend.
Yeah, a bit, but I tried to manage it a bit. It was not so bad, I think.
Okay. No, it wasn't. It was
yeah,
good.
but it was a pain in us.
Right.
Yeah.
But you've got the results now, and you've definitely passed. Or what?
I definitely know it for now that I passed, but I don't know the exact results.
Okay.
Results will be at the end of the March, something like that, and
Okay.
then I will be receiving the diploma.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
Well, regardless, congratulations.
Congrats once again.
thanks.
Like I remember these times when we were playing without you, and we are using the DI bass.
Wait,
Yeah.
you played without bass.
Yeah, because
2
ELBAN,
times maybe.
it was 2 or 3
2 or
times.
3 times.
We asked ELBAN to record all of his tracks on bass, so we can have him anyway.
And
So-
our debut?
Yeah, our debut
Yeah.
in Słupsk was ELBAN-less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? You just run it in the back. You ran it in the back.
Yeah. I had that backing track in my laptop of ELBAN track, of bass track.
It was ELBAN-less.
I think the 4 songs was from our debut album, Despine,
Mhm.
and we had also like 2 or 3 songs. Perseveratia and
Where's My Lucky
yeah.
Star in very
Yeah, and I just
early
record
stage
the
of development.
demo version of it for
Early
just
access.
live for us of the guys.
Yeah, right. Still, on that note, on all things stringy, still searching for a new guitarist. We have had some auditions, all very great candidates, but we
Yeah.
are still looking.
Yeah.
All those details are in the comments below for those who are still interested.
Yeah, as a quick
Cool.
recap, we are playing in Wydział Remontowy
Yes.
at 29th of January this month. So you are more than welcome to be there.
And we're playing with?
With Kazan from Bydgoszcz, very cool guys, and Heads Will Hang from Gdańsk, also very good band. Kazan is hardcore, like classic hardcore band, I think. Heads Will Hang, deathcore stuff mostly.
Yeah.
And we are planning, even though we are 1 guitarist short, right now we are planning some big stuff on that concert. So if you can be there, it's gonna be cool, I think.
Yeah, that would be something special.
To be said, not only heads will hang.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah.
will also.
Let's
Something
leave it
else
for a
will
hint.
do.
Actually, sorry, Wydział Remontowy is now called
Doki 4.
Doki 4.
Doki 4,
yeah.
4.
Yeah, they changed their name.
Minor detail, but nevertheless an important one. Also, thank you for all the great feedback. We've been getting a lot of great comments from all over the socials. I've seen this sticker. I don't know. Is this a band? Groth?
Yeah,
Who's Groth?
this is my first band. Like
Your first band?
Like this was the first band that I create with my friends. Yeah.
Right, because there's Groth 420, so I get the vibe. They commented, "Oh yeah." So wait, so this is your first band?
This is like my YouTube channel because this was originally my personal account. And I had a few subscribers, and after that I thought of why to make new? I can make my band channel from my personal.
Right.
With a few subscribers.
Okay, so this is not you. This is someone else. This
is me.
That is you.
This is me.
Wow, that's okay. See, okay, I asked the wrong question, but this is also a band.
Yeah, this is also a band.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So because I've seen the T-shirts here and there. To be fair, they are people that come.
Yeah,
to our
I also
shows.
had a sticker on my cabinet. So.
Right. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, we're our biggest, we're our own fans. We care about the no one cares, obviously. Yep. Defnet. Does it? Oh no, Defneta. Defneta. Does anyone know the band Defneta?
Defneta is a band from Wejherowo. It's I don't know if I can call it a band. It's like a one-man project.
Okay.
This is
One's a party.
This is I know this guy. I know him like from Defneta was putting some sponsored posts on the Facebook and Instagram, and I seen some on the Facebook, I think. I was like, oh, I didn't know that like some new trash or trash metal, like from Wejherowo, and okay, guy put some he's got like 2 albums. I wanted to buy these albums because I'm just like I'm collecting all the stuff from Wejherowo and like the nearest cities.
Yeah.
From Tri-City also, like mostly the CDs, tapes, vinyls from bands that are local. I'm like this is like my hobby.
Totally. Just for a record,
Yeah.
if there's anyone watching who's not from Poland or not actually from this area, the Tri-City, you have Gdańsk, the biggest city. You have Sopot. You have Gdynia. That's called the Tri-City, Trójmiasto in Polish. And then outside of the Tri-City, further north, we have Wejherowo.
Yeah.
There's a couple of like villages.
Reda and Rumia, which we call a smaller Tri-City.
Yeah.
Small
yeah.
Tri-City,
Yeah.
And I was living most of the time in Wejherowo.
So
Most of my life there, and
in famous Tri-City.
I even didn't know that there are some people that are playing thrash metal now in Wejherowo, so I contacted Defneta. Very cool guy. I met him in person. He sold me two of his albums. And he's also doing the YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about
Thank goodness there's some visual content
about
we can put on this.
mechanics and cars. Very cool stuff.
Really?
Like very good knowledge about if you have car or some issue with your car. There's some knowledge that are like very
Useful.
very useful. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, we will put that in description.
So
Oh my God, this is, I didn't know, like, this is a big, like, if we ever have any musical questions about anything, especially from the Polish music scene, ELBAN is like the encyclopedia that we go to. 1122 Big Blue says, no one leaves. Victor leaves. By the way, this is Victor with a K. If you're referring to Victor with a K, in that episode, we were referring to Victor the guitarist, not Victor the vocalist. And then I think this guy's from Słupsk because he said that he saw you guys in Słupsk.
Yeah, maybe he's from Słupsk or he saw us in Słupsk. Hard to tell.
Hard to say, but he says, getting to know you guys, very interesting, especially for those who take part in the local scene. I get, yeah, we're doing our best. I love the little gossip section at the end. Oh, okay, some more gossip. My goodness. Okay, make a note of that. Someone make a note of that, for God's sake. Out of curiosity, would you be open to having interviews with local bands in the future? And we did reply, and we said, yes, absolutely. We're open to pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part of that we'll cover in Polish language on Go Giga.
That's true. Yes.
That's what we do. But we also plan. Maybe I will not reveal it all, but the plan is that from time to time when there is somebody cool coming to town, we might try to approach him and organize some maybe 2 hours of time where we can talk in a similar format for the people.
Yeah, some podcast interview.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, we have Molazek saying a big thumbs up for us. Thank you, Molazek. And 1122 Big Blue also had this to say, because last week we were talking about obscure, or maybe not obscure, metalcore bands, but we were talking about bands that kind of were big, were kind of flash in the pans. They were there and then they went. And he said, surprised to hear War of Ages mentioned here. And he says that he still listens to them. Miles Apart, I like the most. That's an album? Wait, who mentioned?
Yeah, I mentioned, but I'm not very deeply into War of Ages, as I mentioned in the last podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so that's relating to that. Okay.
Yeah, but I checked out the artwork that Big Blue meant, and it looks really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it is really cool.
So keep the comments coming in and keep the suggestions coming in. At the very least, you can definitely like the video if you like it, or you can dislike it if you don't like it. And if you really want to be awesome, super awesome, you can subscribe.
Guys, subscription will help us, and it costs nothing. You can always resign.
There you go.
We really appreciate any like, subscription, any help, any comments. Like we want to improve, and that's the only way to improve by the constant feedback loop.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Yep. We don't want to be stuck. We want to include people. We want to include you, especially on that. I have a random question to ask. Well, it's not so random. It's actually written down here. But we all drive. But when we're not driving and we're out walking on the streets, listening to music, what headphones? Like how do you consume? How do you listen to your music? Like what do you have? I wrote down, I had to check it in my Bluetooth menu in my phone. I have a Sennheiser HD 450 BT. It's got noise cancelling. It's all right. The only problem is the power button is broke because it's weak. So I traded, my wife had a spare one, so she gave it to me. But other than that, it's a good sounding pair of headphones. MACIEJ, what about you?
Don't get me started. So I on daily basis, this is something I was going for a holiday like 2 months ago.
Yep.
And I needed a pair of headphones for daily use. I would say my dailies headphones. And I decided to buy the Audio-Technica CKS50TW, which are the
very memorable name.
But to be honest, pretty inexpensive headphones for the quality they deliver. I was super excited when I started to listen to music. They sound very universal, I would say.
Yeah.
So depending on what you do, they will do the job. That's really, really good and still provides me a joy when I'm listening.
Okay.
At home, I'm using the DT 770 Pros from Beyerdynamic.
So this is when you're like mixing.
No. When I'm listening at home.
Oh, okay. Right.
When I'm mixing, I'm using the Audeze LCD-X. Which are the, let's say, studio grade headphones, but I'm rarely using that recently.
Is there something that you aim for, like when you go shopping around for headphones, other than the price? Like, do you look at any of these EQ graphs and stuff? Like, are you looking for something that's flat? So I don't know.
Not really. Everything now is hi-fi, which lots of lows and lots of highs, and the mids are scooped. I'm not super stoked about it.
Okay.
So in general, the word I used, universal, is really the thing I'm looking for, because then you have always you can EQ it a bit.
Okay.
So if something sounds good in terms of quality and it's, you can maneuver with it with the EQ, it's the thing I'm looking for.
Okay. What about you, Piotr?
Yeah, for me, like majority of my time, I don't listen in headphones at all. I like to listen at my home with just speakers. Mm-hmm. But 5 years ago, I bought a Sennheiser HD 700 or 770, something like this.
Okay.
Yeah, they meant to be like I was into mixing at that time, and I bought them in that purpose.
Oh, for
just
that
to mix,
purpose,
because I read that they have very neutral tone and they are very good for mixing stuff. The only thing that they are not good at mixing, which is no surprise, is the lack of bass. But because they are open.
Okay.
Headphones.
So they're not closed in. They're not like they don't have the canoe style padding. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. When I'm at the street, sometimes I listen with my earbuds, which are just Jabra Elite.
Yep.
And that's all. But I really like my speakers, and I can recommend them. I replaced my Yamaha monitors with them because these Yamaha monitors which I had, they required the room
treatment.
Yeah, treatment.
Yeah. And you had those
adjustments.
Yeah, and you had those Yamahas that are the
baseless.
Yeah, they are baseless
they
and characterless, and there is a big debate worldwide and for ages if those monitors are good or are they bad, and they are dividing people into two groups: haters and lovers. There are mixers that love the HS. I think they are the Yamaha HS. I believe that's the series. There are people that love to use them while mixing, and there are people that, like me, totally despise them for being totally out of character and anything, any excitement in the music.
So, but like, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the point of like a good set of speakers for mixing? Isn't the point of them to be like flat and like totally unbiased?
If you have good treated room.
Oh, I see. So like, the treatment is the
like
key.
I can say I bought Edifier speakers in that purpose because when I had the Yamahas, I had to sit in the exact position to listen to the music, which is not the best way to listen to the music, because I listen when I cook, when I do some stuff, when I in the another room, and the Yamahas cannot handle to sound right in every position, even if you are a little bit higher or lower with your head. It loses this sweet spot. And Edifiers, they are just the speakers for fun. Yeah, you can listen to music, you can watch movies, you can play video games.
You can take them into the pool while you're having a party. Yeah.
Next year they finish the kindergarten, and I'm a little bit worried about the elementary school.
Big Eds. Actually, my dad's name is Ed, and he has a set of edifiers, and we're always joking about Big Ed and his edifiers.
What about you, Pierre?
Well, as I mentioned, the Sennheiser HD 450 BT, and but the other one is the JLab Go Air Pop, and I bought them because the display looked really cool in Media Market or Media Expert, wherever. But they were just because they were affordable. But the noise cancelling thing for the Sennheiser one was an important factor, because when I bought them, I was about to fly back to Australia for a month, and I wanted noise cancellation so that I could have a nap on the plane or, watch some 6-part documentary series without the plane drone in the background. But yeah, I don't know. I think I have a bit of a problem. We talk about this a lot, actually, as you may remember. Every time there's a new mix of the upcoming EP, Splitting EP will be out early this year. Oh, it's already 2026. Oh my God. Point is, every time there's a new mix that comes in, and it's like, oh, okay, write down your notes or, make some comments for the guy who's mixing. And I just feel like I don't have an opinion, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm listening for. I mean, I'm listening to the vocals, which is what I've contributed, but it's like, okay, maybe louder, maybe softer. As for the guitar tone, like it's like a 3D, an XY Z axis of just so many possibilities. I don't even know where to begin. The point I'm getting at is, like, hearing specific frequencies and tones. It's very hard for me to,
I wanted to add something funny.
Yes.
Because in this info for guy who's mixing our new EP,
Yes.
we all like Piotr, Maciej, and me were trying to write in English.
Oh yeah.
This like things that we want to be in mix. And Pierre was the only one who used the Polish.
No, that's true.
That was hilarious.
That's true. I only made one comment on the snare, and I
but in Polish,
That's great, successful.
So ELBAN, what headphones you are using for your daily music consumption?
For daily music consumption, when I'm outside of home, I'm using I write it down because I only remember that the company is Philips. Philips TAUT 102. This is like the earplugs, the wireless ones.
Okay.
Very basic stuff, I think. They're very old. I'm like going to buy some new, but they're very good, I think. They have good bass. And also the noise cancellation.
Oh, they have noise cancellation.
Yeah, the very, very good one.
So these are the in-ear ones.
In-ear ones, yeah.
Okay.
And their like battery is like going low very fast. Okay. so I'm going to buy some new. And sometimes when I know that I will be like outside of the house for more hours, I took with me I don't remember the specific model, but the Chinese company KZ. Like they do in the in-ear monitors, and I have ones that are like on the wire. Very cool, like the very cool sound.
Mm-hmm. ZS10 Pro?
Something like this, yeah.
I have two pairs of those.
Yeah, so KZ, it's very cheap ones. I think I bought them for 100 zlotys, so that was very cheap.
Sounds like my budget range.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. So KZ.
They are pro audio company, but based in China. They are very popular because they are very affordable and the quality is for sure there.
Right.
And I think lots of musicians I know, they on stage they are using this as in-ears.
Really?
Yeah. They are the main competitor is the Shure SE215 SE, I believe, which is twice as expensive. But for me the KZ is a winner.
I'm using what? Because I'm using those spare ones of yours.
Yeah, that's true.
What are they? I haven't checked.
Oh man, I don't remember.
Okay.
I bought them to play concerts with Source of Mary.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the manufacturer even.
Well,
I can check.
We have to sort something out, obviously.
Yeah. I forgot.
I will tell you also that I use it, the KZ, I use it daily, but sometimes also to listen to some mixes of music that we are making, and other stuff. They are good like for listening to stuff that are in the process. To hear some things, some changes. Yeah,
quite transparent.
Yeah,
they are and flat.
Yeah, and
like what I need.
Something
like that, basically. I think I do.
I can give you one pair.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I have two of those.
Hell yeah.
And I'm not using any.
Sponsorship possibility. Come on, KZ. Step it up.
Watching you.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to also mention the stuff that I use in home to listen to music. I use the older stuff, such as amplifier, Technics SA-EX140. I have it like from 15 years from my dad.
Okay.
I take it with me from my family home, and I use also for this amplifier the Tonsil Perfect 150 speakers. The very old ones. Tonsil is like it's a Polish company.
Yeah. The group of companies.
Group of companies, but this one are from the original company, because now the label, like I mean the logo and the name, was bought by somebody else, and the other company doing this stuff. But these are the original ones.
Interesting.
Yes, the source of the sound is my PC, and I'm using the audio interface, the UR22 MK second by Steinberg.
Oh, yeah.
Steinberg is like the
German company, behind Nuendo and Cubase DAW.
Yeah, and I think the Yamaha is like connected to them. No.
I don't think so.
You know, like funny thing about Yamaha is that they produce motorbikes, the speakers, headphones, drum kits, everything, and they called out Yamaha like, "What the f*** are you doing? What's your product?" And they said just, "Man, everything what produces sound."
Ooh. That's a good one. Okay.
So maybe to conclude, if you were to choose the best listening environment, or the environment plus the gear behind that, what would that be for you guys?
It's interesting how you guys are talking about using your headphones at home, and maybe that comes down to like, I mean, we all live in apartments, so that's a standard thing, especially in Poland. But like, I don't listen on headphones at home. Wearing headphones are
like the first thing was like, I don't have any dream gear, and the second thought was this gear wasn't headphones.
Okay, yeah. I'm not asking about headphones. I'm asking in general.
Yeah, sorry, I know I massively sidestepped. I feel like I don't know enough in general.
In fact, I mean, what you enjoy. I mean, up to your experience, what do you enjoy? I mean,
I'll tell you. I will tell you that I like wood finished speakers that are really tall. So that's my answer. Just 2 speakers, left, right, and wood finished, and some shiny metal amplifier with a dial like that. We had one at home, and the dial had like serrated, like it had grooves in it, and it felt nice. So I like that.
Okay.
But anyway,
as I said, like for me, I have no expertise and like greater taste in speakers.
MACIEJ is really disappointed now. He's like, oh,
like, man, no.
Not really, not really.
What about you? I feel like ELBAN has a lot to say. Look at this this whole list of
this is the whole list of the things that I'm talking in all episodes, not only the equipment.
Yeah.
But I like the same design as you, like the wood pattern, and metal. It looks really cool. I don't have like a specified speakers or maybe but Tonsil is doing, I think, cool stuff. I know one model that I maybe would like to have, the Tonsil Alto.
Okay.
They have a lot of materials like to choose in.
Oh, so you can actually choose.
Yeah, the wood. They have like
really
some. I don't know the name of the material,
po polsku?
Tworzywo sztuczne, ale
but
I don't know plastic,
but
I don't know which one.
Okay.
When it comes to the amplifier, the Technics is really good. I would like to have like some like high-end stuff, because I have this one that I mentioned that I had. This is like very very basic model, not like high end.
But man, the Technics brand before it was took over by, I don't know which company took over Technics, but at the verge of 90s and 2000s, the Technics in Poland was pretty great brand.
Really? Okay.
And till this day, at my parents' place, my sister still got the amplifier of Technics along with its original speakers, and till this day it sounds fantastic.
Okay.
Really. So if you can grab some old school stuff from Technics, it's really in most cases it's really worth it.
The other thing I've just thought of, just on this whole note, like, I think I like the analog amps and stuff like that as well. Not necessarily because of the sound.
The feeling.
Well, the feeling, yes. I will say the massive switches that are like they're huge. They're like this big, like switching inputs and stuff is awesome, but they're just simpler because my parents have gone through so many digital amp things with different sources, and there's fiber optics out, and there's all this stuff. They're so complicated, and like maybe I'm a boomer, but like I love analog amps because it's just you select the source, big button push, and then
like
the simpler the better. Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Not to mention Pierre has the biggest collection of vinyls that I saw.
Yeah, well, I inherited a lot from my mum because she decided that she's just going to use Spotify, basically. But yeah, I took a lot over from Australia.
So you are more boomer than your mom.
In some regards, well, actually, it's my wife's vinyl player. She got one from her sister when she did her PhD defense as a gift, and then she got a gift vinyl, and then I went to a vinyl market and I bought 2, and then I was like, this looks kind of lame. There's 3 vinyls on the shelf. So when I went back to Australia last year for a month, I talked to my mum, and she's like, you know what? I'm listening to Spotify now. Just take whatever. So I weighed it 10 kilos of vinyls, about a stack of LPs about that big. You should come over and listen. I think you'd be interested. You saw some of the collection.
Yeah, we listened to your vinyls.
That's right. We did. Yeah. Like
what was it? Autobahn.
Autobahn, yeah, by Kraftwerk. You know Kraftwerk?
Yeah.
My mum has the single of Autobahn by Kraftwerk. But the single is literally one entire side of an LP. It's like 20 minutes long.
Okay. So
they have the song, and then there's all these weird synths, like synthesized like car horns and beep beep. And then at the end of the song, at the end of the track, they play the whole thing again. So it's like, it's a single.
Okay.
It's one song, but it's an entire A-side of an
composition.
LP. Yeah.
When I first heard the Autobahn, I was thinking about Einsterde Neuesbreuten.
Neuesbreuten, the industrial
they
band.
also have the album that the name is Autobahn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They are industrial, like classic industrial music. Yeah. Like the pioneers, I think.
Pioneers, yeah.
Pioneers, yeah.
Well, certainly, from in terms of like them and Die Krups and stuff like that.
Yeah, guys, when we are near the topic of the albums, like let's talk about what's happening in the internet right now, because currently some of the bands, they are just not recording any LPs or EPs, like any albums nowadays. Some of them, rather than they are recording the short forms like shorts on YouTube or reels. What do you think about this trend?
So hang on, just to be clear, they're only producing music for the shorts?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it real, or is it?
Yeah, they are real bands. They are creating content, not music.
Specifically for the short form.
Yeah, that's the precise name for this
trend.
This thing.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe
the short form. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty soulless if you're creating content just for an algorithm.
I didn't even know that something like this exists, so this is new for me.
I mean, I figured
and
that it
I'm
would be
disappointed a bit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's disappointing. So you're saying that it is actually like a measurable thing now. It's not just like
literally there are bands that are gigging and they creating a content for YouTube or Instagram and TikTok, but they are not releasing any short or long form of
music. So what they present on live?
they music, but they does not record this, because as we know, the recording of the music is very long and expensive journey.
Yeah,
and specific. Yeah, right. And so the music, in order to build an audience, they're only creating music for the algorithm specifically.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Piotr,
yeah.
Tell me, do you have some example of band that is doing?
No, I don't have an example. I just heard about this trend.
You heard about it.
So maybe if somebody knows such a band, put that in a comment. I would be interested to check that out and follow up on the next episode.
One thing though I have noticed, I work in my day job, I work a lot at cafes, right? And AI music is on cafe, like instead of Spotify, I guess, because of the light.
Is it the thing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
cheaper.
it's cheaper. Even I think
You don't
for
have
free.
to pay anything. You don't have to pay anything.
In some cases you do, but obviously the subscription is much lower, I think, than like Spotify or Pandora or whatever. But like the music is very like, you know, Nickelback, like everyone always joking about Nickelback, the kind of lyrics that Nickelback has, that it's, you know, very, very just
Generic.
that's how I would describe, like, for example, at the cafe, there's this one song that keeps playing and it's like a jazz song with, you can always tell that it's a fake saxophone or a trumpet, because it just, you can tell, right? Especially if it's like a bad sample library. And the lyrics are literally, explode my mind, feel alive. Explode my mind, feel alive. I can make you feel alive. Feel alive, feel alive. Feel alive. But you can hear that it's connected to like a pitch bender, and it's awful. It's really like,
So it's even imitating the auto-tune.
well, it's trying to replicate like feel and melody, but you can tell that it's not genuine. You know what I mean? It's just, there's something, you can see the pixels on the edges, you know?
Man,
Something artificial there, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, like there's something true about what you said about Nickelback, because I like the chat, the OpenAI produces the music that you want to hear.
Yeah.
And Nickelback produces the music that people want to hear and buy.
Yeah.
So there is,
I mean,
some kind of true in this. Like many people hate Nickelback because of that. I heard some podcasts about the Nickelback from that side, so they changed because of that.
yeah, well, I mean, listen, from my perspective, I think they are good at what they do. I mean, it appears that they are the people, they are the songwriters. There's not, you know, it's not like Beyonce or bloody, I don't know, Ariana Grande or whatever. You know, like songwriting teams of like 10, 15 people. It's like they do write their own songs, and they obviously do very well at that. At the same time, it would appear that that kind of music, what they're aiming for, is generic. Like, it's extremely generic, right?
Yeah, that's.
By the way, when you mentioned that music in the cafe, I was thinking about, do you know the term muzak?
Oh, music.
Yeah, but
what is music?
Music is
it's like elevator music.
Elevator music, the music like when you visit the hotel,
I know the term.
recipe.
Literally background music.
Background
like
music,
Brian Eno
yeah, but
style.
sometimes muzak is from the older days, when before like the AI generated music. Muzak was lounge jazz, like
smooth jazz.
Yeah, but done by real people, and it has some feeling. I was listening to muzak when I first meet the term muzak, and that was very cool, like chill stuff to listen to. Not bad, but this bad, as you mentioned, like from this cafe, like this AI generated.
Well, there are some songs that I have heard that are actually kind of cool, like the melodies and the production, the choices of instruments are really cool. But then when you listen closely and you listen to the lyrics, and it's like, for example, there's another song from another cafe I go to, and the song is called Coffee Cup Heroes. And it's like, coffee cup heroes, la 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 la, coffee cup heroes. And then in the verse, it's like, you're my hero because I can always rely on you. You're my coffee cup hero. And it's like, I love coffee. Obviously, I spend like most of my day in a cafe, but I don't need to listen to music about coffee. Like, it's just
like cheesy.
It's just, yeah, like.
Man, there is such genre or type of music which is utility music, but holy fuck.
Hang on, what's utility music?
It's something like, is the music meant to be used in such places?
Yeah, so
like
okay.
elevator music can be described as
So,
utility music,
Interesting. Okay.
or like some music meant to be danced for.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's something that meant to be sold.
Okay.
It's not
some
it's not
purpose.
like
Like
it's not
production music.
yeah
that
it's
kind of
it's
thing.
not
Yeah,
something that meant to be deep or emotionally touching. It has to be for dancing,
Okay.
for reading, for sleeping.
Yeah.
so
Totally.
it has some purpose.
Yeah,
to do.
maybe soundtrack music. I don't know. Maybe
okay.
But it's obviously it's background music of some
Yeah.
form. Yeah.
it's not like meant to be listened to without doing anything. But
yes.
some people like this.
Well, that was the whole Brian Eno. I don't know if you know this name, Brian Eno. He's you look him up. I feel like I'm going to do a terrible job. But Brian Eno, yeah, he would create kind of like Muzak atmospheric stuff on keyboards and stuff. He also did a few really good game soundtracks. There's that game called Spawn or Spore.
Oh yeah.
Spore?
Spore.
Where you create Spore.
Spore.
Yeah, where you create life forms.
By the Sims creator.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He did the soundtrack for that.
Oh.
But it's all procedurally generated. Like it was a very early form of that. So he's an interesting one. I have a few Brian Eno records actually from my mum. Yeah.
On vinyls?
Swam?
On vinyls?
Yeah, on vinyl.
Nice.
But there was one thing he did. I remember hearing about. Like he performed at like an art exhibition on his keyboard, whatever, and he was just more or less in the corner. And occasionally people would come over and they would start watching him like, oh, cool. But when that happened, he just stopped playing and they were like, oh, what's going on? And then eventually they would go, oh, a bit awkward, and they'd walk on and then he would start playing again. Because the whole point was he's not supposed to be noticed. So as soon as he was noticed, he would stop playing.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Yeah. It's really interesting. Yeah.
The true background music.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like Brian.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Music without
By the
ego.
way, when you talk about the music from this game, Spore,
Yeah.
procedural, like
Procedurally generated. Yeah.
I also know that some games that are for Wii, Nintendo Wii, they have like it's not like the audio files. These are the MIDI files, and
Yeah.
these like the blocks of MIDI stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also procedural music in
Totally.
in the Wii games, the sport games, and this music is really good. I think they also have the music on the vinyls from Wii Sports games.
Yeah.
Cool music.
Man, like imagine, like I was just wondering about this procedural.
Yeah, I know. So that's
Procedural.
Yeah.
Procedural music.
Yeah.
Procedural music. I was thinking about the blocks. Yeah, like like imagine just you cannot go sharp from ambient music to battle music.
Oh,
there has to be some steps building
totally,
upon
yeah.
this.
That's the cool thing about modern game soundtracks is it's all reactive. It's non-linear. So, for example, you'll have, even in The Witcher, you'll have the music of like, him just riding around or, doing stuff. And then when an enemy comes by, then it will go to the next piece of music. But it's not so simple as just going from A to B. There needs to be something to transition. So then there'll be a third piece, like a few bars of music that will be like, okay, this is specifically going to go into that. And, and then there are parameters based on the distance of the enemy and your health. When your health gets low, then it turns up another instrument.
It gets dramatic.
It's real, like it does. Well, yeah, it gets dramatic, but there are so many factors that can go
it's
into
like
it,
it's like this meme when you thought that you defeated the boss, but suddenly the music gets more drastic.
Yeah, totally.
you mentioned how the algorithm behind the game, the music changing in games works. I don't know if you guys had the same. For example, for me, it was, I believe, Morrowind, the third part of the Elder Scrolls series, when the music has changed for the battle theme, but nothing's happening, so you spend like 2 or 3 minutes looking around where's the enemy, and in the end, the music gets back to the, let's say, calm mode, and nothing happens.
It's like having a panic attack where you're like, something's wrong, I don't know what it is, and then after a while, it just stops.
But you know that sometimes it's useful, because when I was playing Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amn, I was going, like sometimes I wasn't looking at characters that were walking from one place to another place of the city. And sometimes there were ambushes, and only music notified me that there was some ambush.
I think we should definitely talk more about game music another time. But for now, we're going to leave it there. Just a reminder, if you like the content that you see, comment, let us know you like it. You can also give us a like. And even better is subscribing. And also, regarding the comments, let us know if there's something else you want us to talk about, whether it's related to music here in Gdańsk or Poland-wide or internationally, whatever, heavy, soft, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anything to do with amp production and technical stuff, it's all possible right here, right now. Guys, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And we'll see you again next week. And remember, no one cares as much as we the band. No one leaves. See you next time. Ciao.
Cheers.
Ciao.